families is still searching for their family members, and in fact the helpline number has also been issued, 1920. So the viewers who are watching us, if their loved one are missing or something, they need any help in the future also, 1920 is the helpline number that is being issued by the Mela authority and also the DIG. Through that they can get help, and also 90 people were hospitalized after the stampede, and now out of 90, 30 people have lost their lives.
Yeah.
So
okay, so those are the numbers coming in. You said that there is a phone line number 1920 that has been at this point of time made operational, which is going to help people. Whoever calls on this number, they can get to know, inquire about who are the injured, what is their name, which hospital are they hospitalized in currently, and also inquire about who are these 25 people who have been identified, who have died in this tragic stampede. Now, Arzu, what the DIG has also spoken about is that he has sent out a message to the Akhada chiefs, to the Akhadas, to spread the information amongst the common man and amongst the crowd, amongst the people who have come out from places far and wide, to tell them that they do not need to concentrate in large numbers in one particular area. They need to spread out. They can use several parts of the ghats to take the holy dip.
Well, yes, and the message was given, but yes, it was late after the incident happened. The stampede happened in the MahaKumbh Mela area. Then the message was given by the several Mahans of the Akhadas that the devotees who are coming here should avoid the one place, and they should go to the nearest ghat, and they will get the same fal, or we can say the merit. The same merit will be will the devotees will get after taking a holy dip in any of the ghat made here in the MahaKumbh Mela, there in the MahaKumbh Mela. So there is nothing to do with the taking a only holy dip in the Triveni Sangam. So this message was given by the Akhadas, but yes, after this stampede that happened in the MahaKumbh Mela area, so this thing has also been mentioned by the DIG, and also these things have also been cleared, as the Congress president mentioned. Mallikarjun Kharge said there is a VIP movement, VIP protocol that is being seen here at the MahaKumbh Mela. So that thing has also been clarified, that there were no VIP protocol today. Because today was the significant day, Mauni Amavasya, and it was earlier predicted that there will be around 10 to 12 crore people who will be visiting MahaKumbh on this occasion, on this significant occasion. So there were no VIP protocols.
So it was ensured no VIP protocols were put in place. There were no VIPs who were traveling to MahaKumbh on this day, keeping in mind the sacredness of the event, keeping in mind that there are already 10 to 12 crore people that were expected, the footfall that was expected on MahaKumbh today itself. All right, thanks Arzu for giving us those details. Pavan Sinha on the telecast with me. Pavan Sinha, let's first of all understand why is Mauni Amavasya so important for devotees to take the holy dip in the Ganga and at that particular spot?
The Snan on this day is called Amrita Snan, and Mauni Amavasya is one of the most auspicious day for sadhak. So for all sadhus and sant, this is an important day, and they come out and people also get their darshan. So Mauni Amavasya is the one where all the Devi and Devtas, they come on the sky to bless the people, and this is why people keep mum, they don't speak, as this name itself suggests, Mauni. So they come and they don't speak and take the holy dip in front of or in the presence of Devi Devta and Sadhu Sant. So that is why this is very important. And but this unfortunate incident has taken place where 30 people have died so far. So I pray in the feet of Ma Durga to give them solace. Uh, but some more stringent arrangements will be done, I am very sure, because it was nobody's fault. If we see it, some people just made the stampede. They ran over the people who were sleeping, and this incident incurred. Uh, and you see, when there are so many people thronging at a place, so even the slightest movement which is unusual can create the stampede. So I think this has happened here, uh,
Okay, I also
but
want to
it is
understand,
unfortunate.
you know, it was expected that there's going to be a footfall of about 12 crore people on this particular occasion. And let's also understand that, you know, the Mahakumbh celebrations, this entire spiritual journey will go on until 26th of February. And during this period of time, there are some 3 to 4 important occasions, these important days. One, you spoke about and gave us the significance of Moni Amavasya. There is Basant Panchami, there is Mahashivratri on the 26th of February. Again, it is expected there are going to be large number of people in crores that are again going to Thong Prayagraj to pay obeisance to the deity, to take the Shahi, to take the Amrit Snan in the Ganges. What sort of advisories and information can be provided, not just by the administration and the police, but do you think it can be made the responsibility of the akhadas and the akhada chiefs to tell the people about how it is more important to be safe and secure than it is to be arriving at one concentrated spot simply because it is known as the spot to be the most holy?
Sadhu and Sant, they should come out of their tents and they should stand on the elevated, slightly elevated place, and they should keep regulating the mob, because they are the people who are celebrated with reverence. And if they say that you just go after 2:30, Snan should start, you go and come back immediately. Don't stay over there. Don't throng up there. So this can be controlled. So this such incidents always occur wherever they happened. They happen because so many people throng at a place, and slightest uncalled for movement can create the stampede. So they should keep guiding the people. But see, the harsh reality is that people cannot be stopped, because if they wish to come, they would come. They can be diverted. Already they are walking for 10 kilometers, 12 kilometers. So where this diversion would take place, I can't say. The administration knows better. But Sadhu Sant should come out, and they should keep instructing the people that go and take the holy dip and come back soon.
Okay. I am also being joined by Brigadier B.K. Khanna. Brigadier Khanna, an unfortunate incident, 30 people, at least 30 people have died. This is what we are getting to know, this information that has now been imparted by the DIG of the Uttar Pradesh police. And we were talking about, as Pavan Sinha said, that there are going to be more such occasions that are lined up in a span of about another 1 month until 28th, until 26th of February, when MahaKumbh is going to conclude. How can better crowd management happen, keeping in mind, again, there are more and more people concentrated in a small piece of land, which is Prayagraj. There are people to the tune of between 5 crore and 10 crore or even 12 crore who are going to congregate at a single time in that really tiny space. How best, with the limited needs that they have, limited means that they have, are the police and the administration going to handle such a mammoth crowd?
Thank you very much for getting me on the TV. Let me first, in fact, that, I mean, first of all, of course, I pay all my, of course, condolences to all the people, 30 people, this kind, and I hope there are no more fatal casualties. Well, in fact, any incident happening is very unfortunate, and nobody wants that any incident to take place. But what is requirement is there only that each and every incident which is happening there, we must learn the lesson. We should not put it under the carpet as such. Okay, nothing is happened, it is going to happen later. So what were the causes? There are certain causes which led to it only, and let us in fact learn a lesson so that there are three more which they third, 12th, and then 30, 26 you have said. So those are the in fact those at least on those days as such these things do not happen. Now I'm coming to in fact what is requirement is there. Of course, I've been in the NDMA for about 10 years, and the last Kumbh, which was there 12 years back, so we were there. We were interacting with the police, with the Mela Adhikari, as well as in fact as the police DIG out there. That time the IG was also there, and the commissioner also there only. Now, what is requirement is the overall how much is the capacity. There's no point of saying the 8 crore, 10 crore, 20 crore, or whatever it is. What is the capacity of that particular place which it can take Snan as such? So, if more people are coming there, there has to be more checks. So, keep them on hold. I remember it, last time, of course, what has happened that every 1 kilometer, I don't know, must have been there also last time because this time also, I think the better arrangements have been made because of the AI. That every 1 kilometer, there was in fact a person who was there on top of it, or the police staffs were there only, and then they were seeing it, very simple, whether they can see the ground also or not. If they can see the ground, that means okay, everything is okay. If they cannot see the ground, that means yes, there is in fact, crowd is there. So then what is there? They used to report back in the control room, and at the entrance only, they used to what is known as churning. Churning is there were 10, 20 people of the police in plain clothes. They used to lead this thing as the people. So there only 1 kilo, 2 kilometer only. They will keep on moving around only. They're not moving ahead. This time confirmation comes, okay, now you can set it there. That's how it will be done. The second is that they put them on a hold. In fact, very rightly said Professor Sinha, yes, the Akhadas have got a very big role to play here. Their number of followers they have got it, they come over there and then they are sent there. Don't send them at about 2:30 or 3 o'clock, this is the Snan time or something. Send them for the whole of the day. Send them for the whole of the day. Okay, you will go at this particular, that particular area. So that is basically the whole is distributed. Both sides of the Ganga, of course, the water is the same. Both sides of the Snan can be taken place. So who can go on the other side? Who can be on this side only? And not everybody should go there at the Sangam, etc. Third point, which is this thing is that yes, they were saying that there are no VIPs, but I was seeing in the TV, some of them they were showing it. Number of MPs, of course, they are taking the bus. Is the VIP in our country, of course, the MP is like a VIP. Though arrangement must have been made by them, they should have been avoided. On this particular day, no VIP should have been there. So that is what is requirement is there. I hope it was wrong. This is what I heard it in the TV. That's why I'm talking about it only. But yes, no VIP on this particular day. So that is basically because most of this thinking is the overall responsibility goes this thing to the police only. They are the one who they have to send more people, in fact, for their protection and for their arrangements, etc. That's
okay.
One thing more, which is this thing that these akhadas, they should be sending it only, and the overall responsibility still remain with the police. So even this akhada, when they're moving it, they should not be in fact dilute the authority. The authority is still remain with the police. The police people should be there with them, so that it is one only. Because it will be there. Now, of course, the AI also they are having a central control, so their information should come in centrally. So don't, in fact, let the akhada not do on their own only whatever they require to do. They should be able to implement whatever the directions are being given from the center.
Okay, all right. On that note, I'm out of time. I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast. And the latest figures are that there are 36 people who are at this point of time being treated in hospitals. In total, there are about 60 people who have injured, and of course, there have been 30 people who have unfortunately died in that incident, as per the latest figures being released by the Uttar Pradesh police. I'll take a short break. Thanks for watching NewsX.
From the banks of the holy Ganga, where millions gather in devotion, a spectacle of spirituality once every 12 years. We delve into the heart of the MahaKumbh Mela.
Hi, I am Arzu Seth reporting from Kumbh in Prayagraj, the world's largest public gathering and collective act of faith.
Watch the rituals, the celebrations, the profound devotion. Real-time updates,
This is the first time when the robotic fire tenders will be used.
in-depth reports,
Thousands of police personnel are also sitting here taking the instructions that what needs to be done.
and expert analysis.
We are in the war room where the preparations are being checked.
Only on NewsX.
उत्तर प्रदेश के लोगों की सुरक्षा, महिलाओं के सम्मान के लिए यूपी पुलिस अपनी जान तक की परवाह नहीं करती। फर्ज निभाते हुए शहीद होने वाले यूपी पुलिस के ऐसे ही बहादुर कर्मियों के लिए योगी सरकार ने अपना एक और वादा पूरा कर दिया है।
परिवार के एक सदस्य को उत्तर प्रदेश शासन की सेवा में सेवा का अवसर भी राज्य सरकार प्रदान करेगी।
यूपी में शहीद पुलिस कर्मियों के परिवार को अनुग्रह राशि देने के नियमों में बदलाव। सीएम योगी ने अनुग्रह राशि के नियमों में किया सुधार। अब अविवाहित शहीद पुलिस कर्मियों के माता पिता को अनुग्रह की पूरी राशि। अनुग्रह राशि के तौर पर माता पिता को 50 लाख रुपए। विवाहित शहीद के माता पिता जीवित नहीं तो पत्नी को मिलेगी पूरी राशि। पत्नी जीवित नहीं तो माता पिता को पूरी अनुग्रह राशि। पत्नी और माता पिता के जीवित न होने पर पूरी राशि कानूनी वारिस को। महिला पुलिसकर्मी के शहीद होने पर पति या अन्य कानूनी वारिस को अनुग्रह राशि। पहले विवाहित महिला पुलिसकर्मी के शहीद होने पर पति को नहीं माना जाता था वारिस। योगी सरकार ने नियमों में बदलाव कर शहीदों के परिवार को बड़ी राहत दी है।
MDH का किचन किंग किचन में हो तो हम सब कुछ बना सकते हैं। बैंगन का भरता, आलू गोभी, भिंडी मसाला और भी बहुत कुछ।
MDH
ਪਿਛਲੀ ਵਾਰ 8 ਘੰਟੇ ਵਾਲੀ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਚੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਕੱਟ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ। ਕੱਟ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਛੱਡੋ, ਬੱਲਬ ਨੇ ਝਮੱਕਾ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਰਨਾ, ਝਮੱਕਾ।
ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਬਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਂਦਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਭਗਵੰਤ ਮਾਨ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ।
ਜੋ ਸਾਡੇ ਸੀਐਮ ਭਗਵੰਤ ਮਾਨ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਹਰੇਕ ਵਰਗ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵਾਅਦੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਪੂਰੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਸਾਡਾ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਦਾ ਬਿੱਲ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਏ ਉਹ ਜ਼ੀਰੋ ਆਇਆ ਏ।
ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਹਾੜੀਦਾਰ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਿੱਲ ਭਰਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਔਖਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਿੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਭਰਨਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਇਸ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਤੇ ਮਾਣ ਹੈ।
ਸਰਕਾਰ ਨੇ 600 ਯੂਨਿਟ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਫੈਸਲਾ ਲਿਆ ਸੀ। 90% ਘਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਭ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟਾਚਾਰ ਰੋਕਿਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਰੈਵਨਿਊ ਦੇ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਧਨ ਵਧਾਏ ਨੇ, ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਕਿਸਾਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਮਿਲ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਇੰਡਸਟਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ।
ਮੇਰਾ ਬਿਜਲੀ ਦਾ ਬਿੱਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 1 ਸਾਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਵਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਵੀ 1 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਵੀ ਆਂਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ। ਜਦ ਆ ਭਗਵੰਤ ਮਾਨ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਬਣੀ ਆ ਜੀ।
ਮੁੰਡਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਛੋਟਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਪਿਛਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਬਿੱਲ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਆਇਆ था? माँ 3500 रुपया। कहना ऐसी जीरो आया। माँ पे ऐसा मुख्यमंत्री पूरे इंडिया में बनना चाहिए।
खाने में कोई स्वाद नहीं है।
अरे किफायती लाल सस्ते वाले दाल मसाले स्वाद हुआ बेकार। इधर कीमती लाल को देखो खाना बना कमाल। MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल। रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े। क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
उड़ीसा है तैयार उज्जवल भविष्य की ओर कदम बढ़ाने के लिए, जहां संभावनाओं की कोई सीमा नहीं। साक्षी बनिए ओडिशा के प्रगतिशील स्वरूप का। उत्कर्ष ओडिशा एग्जीबिशन में अनुभव करें और देखिए समृद्ध ओडिशा के लक्ष्य को साकार होते हुए। इस सांस्कृतिक विरासत के आधार पर ओडिशा अजेय प्रगति की ओर अग्रसर है। उत्कर्ष ओडिशा मेक इन ओडिशा कॉन्क्लेव 2025 28 से 30 जनवरी भुवनेश्वर में आयोजित हो रहा है। आइए ओडिशा में निवेश करें, एक उज्जवल भविष्य में निवेश करें।
From the banks of the holy Ganga, where millions gather in devotion. A spectacle of spirituality once every 12 years. We delve into the heart of the MahaKumbh Mela.
Hi, I am Arzu Seth reporting from Kumbh in Prayagraj, the world's largest public gathering and collective act of faith.
Watch The rituals, the celebrations, the profound devotion. Real-time updates,
This is the first time when the robotic fire tenders will be used.
in-depth reports,
Thousands of police personnel are also sitting here taking the instructions that what needs to be done.
and expert analysis.
We are in the war room where the preparations are being checked.
Only on NewsX.
Hello and welcome. You are watching NewsX and I am Megha Sharma. With the Delhi polls drawing nearer, the Congress has now launched its election manifesto, promising to conduct a caste census and set up a ministry for Purvanchalis if it is voted to power in the national capital. The party, which was ousted from power by the Aam Aadmi Party in 2013, has also promised a monthly grant of 2,500 rupees to women, free electricity up to 300 units and LPG cylinders at 500 rupees. There is free health insurance of up to 25 lakhs, free ration kits amongst the other promises and guarantees that the party has promised. Recently, the national capital has seen several political flashpoints, including the Yamuna cleanup, road improvements, garbage crisis. The question is, how will the promises impact the Delhi voters' choice? Let's start this conversation. On the telecast with me is Professor Madhav Nalapat. Professor Nalapat, a quick comment from you with regards to this subsidy and scheme manifestos that are being released. Aam Aadmi Party says that it will give 400 units of free electricity. BJP says that it will continue giving free electricity if it is brought to power. Now it is Congress's turn to say that it is going to give up to 300 units of electricity free to the people of Delhi if it is voted to power. Do you think the election has just turned out to be a contest of promising freebies and schemes in a bid to win elections?
Look, where's the revenue going to come from? Whenever you spend 1 rupee, you've got to make 1 rupee as revenue. Otherwise, where do you find the money to spend? So it's fine to offer, freebies, and we have the experience of some states where the Congress did that. They outbid every other party in freebies, and when they were voted to power, they were a disappointment and subsequently suffered very substantial election losses. So there's nothing called a freebie. As Milton Friedman said, there's nothing called a free lunch. Someone has to pay. And the question is, who is that someone going to be? In the case of Delhi, it is they're going to look up to the Central Exchequer. Now, I don't think the Central Exchequer, with its own limitations of budget, etc., and its own fiscal limitations, is going to be so generous as to fund such programs beyond a certain point. So this is a problem with freebies, Megha.
Okay,
you promise them, you get votes, and then you disappoint your voters because you can't deliver.
I also have with me right now, let's get a comment from Mukesh Tyagi, BJP spokesperson. Mr. Tyagi, the question is, are you going to build the foundations of your government in Delhi if you were brought to power on the freebie culture that has been carried forward by Aam Aadmi Party?
I think it's absolutely obvious that central government backing up the state government gets into synergizing mode, and the assistance is far more robust than state government standing in isolation and trying to muster its own resources. We have seen the example of Himachal Pradesh. They won the election, Congress won the election on old pension scheme. Knowing the financial consequences, we could have also aided, but we did not say that we will adhere to old pension scheme. We said we only implement the new pension scheme, which had a less, drain out the resources of the state. Now what has happened is that today Himachal Pradesh is on the brink of bankruptcy. They are not able to pay the salaries. So we are very, very conscious of the fact that if we are allocating resources for the welfare schemes, we have enough resources to do that. And we have enough planning and calibrations. So, but what is happening to Congress? They are just making a promise. First of all, they are anticipating they may not come into the power, so they can make any tall promises because they don't have to implement it. And AAP is in a state of crisis in doldrums because it is for them do or die. their landscape is shrinking in India. And Kejriwal is somehow desperate that his power should come into power, otherwise his relevance in the Indian political landscape will come to standstill. So they are also very desperately trying to allure Delhi voters that somehow they should be ahead of rest of the people. But look at the BJP. BJP is not saying that we will discontinue the welfare policies of Delhi. We will continue to support them. Delhi is already facing the fiscal deficit for the first time in 31 years, which shows how they have squandered on advertisement. They have squandered on policies. They didn't have the backup resources. All schemes they have implemented are scam-ridden, whether it's a liquor policy, whether it's a jal policy, or BSES distribution company over-indebted. So there are a number of cases where they have mismanaged the resources.
Okay. All right.
My
Let's hear it from